go. Hi, baby. You all dry? Oh, man. You're a cutie. She looks like one of the members of Queen. Like Brian May or somebody. Oh, come here. Can I get you up? It's okay. You thought I was just opening it to give you a little scratch? Alright, so the bath is done and she is dry. And we're going to do a little bit of grooming, aren't we, baby? Huh. So many different sounds to get used to. You want to smell this? You want to smell it? You're smelling it. Alright, let me see your foot. Look at that fuzzy foot. You're so good. What a good girl, Bonnie. Bonnie's the second Cocker Spaniel puppy I've had, and I don't remember when that last one was. A month ago? Probably within the last month. 2 Cocker Spaniel puppies. Are we having a fad? A resurgence of Cocker Spaniel popularity? Like back in the 80s? If that's the case, I hope we have more responsible breeding than they did in the 80s. I know that's a cute dream to have. But if people don't buy them from disreputable, unreputable, what's the word? Breeders, and only the reputable ones will survive, as far as breeders go. We just have a bunch of good dogs. But man, those cockers in the 80s were something else. Everybody had one. They all lived out in the yard. People didn't have indoor dogs back then. You know what I remember from back then too, that you don't think about now, back in the 80s when people had dogs that just kind of lived outside, is white turds. People had white turds in their lawn, white poop, white dog poop. And I looked it up. Careful, baby. Do any of y'all remember white dog poop? I looked it up, and it really was a thing. It wasn't just the weird dogs in my neighborhood when I was a kid. It was from the diet that dogs back then had. Because we fed them garbage. Sometimes literally garbage. But a lot of the food, dog food that you got from the store, they didn't have premium dog food like they do now. They just had like crap. Some pedigree maybe. I think pedigree was probably high end. Some gravy train. And some of that old Roy. There's a lot of it had just bone meal in it. In the food. Which has no real nutritional value. It's got some calcium in it. But there's so much bone meal in the dog food back then that the dogs would poop it out as white, like white powdery poops. And you don't see that anymore. That's a good thing. Look at this little funny foot. I love it. Bonnie's owners just called and asked when she'd be ready. Missing their baby. So I had them tell them it would be about a half an hour. I usually overestimate my time just in case. You never know what you might run into. Or what other thing might happen that would cause me to get behind. You never know. It is an animal hospital after all. You're being so good, you fuzzy feet. I love it. Round them out. Hold on. I'm gonna cut your tongue off. Good girl, Bonnie. Shake it out, shake it out. Oh, she's cute. Little tail. Little paintbrush. What are you doing? You gonna eat my hand? Here, you wanna sniff those? Yeah? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta sniff something. Make sure it's okay. One more foot. She's got real soft hair. I don't know. She's not going to keep this hair texture as she gets older, but I don't know. Okay, here, sniff it again. Yeah, okay. You like that? Hold up. Hold up. One more foot, honey. It's the Thursday before Labor Day, and our kennel here is filling up. Got lots of dogs. Everybody going out of town one last time for the summer. I gotta see your foot. I gotta see it. Girl. What a good girl. What are you doing? You having fun? Huh? You having fun, Goofy? Just the tips. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl, fuzzy head. You gotta watch where you're going. You're gonna walk off my table. You can't do that. Let me see your face. I don't want to cut these eyelashes. But I do want to cut these bangs a little bit. See right here. girly. Good girly. I got a special treat for you. Special treat. Brand new tube of yummy toothpaste. Come here. Let's try not to make a mess. What a good girl. You like that flavor? She said, I have never tasted that flavor before in my life. Oh, we're making a mess. I'm gonna wipe you off. Good girl. That was a good first toothbrushing, huh? At least your face will smell fresh. That's the good stuff. I ran out of that stuff for a while. I've been waiting on it. What are you doing? Careful! That, folks, is why we have this on. Oh boy. Okay, let's not chew up paper towels. You got toys in there. I got this. Cut this special for you. Look how pretty. Okay. And we are done. What a good girl, Bonnie. Fluffy girl, you might need a haircut next time. Oh, booger. Okay. Okay. Go right here. Back in there, and we're done, okay? Good girl. You did a good job. You did a very good job. Good girl. Say goodbye. Till next time.